I think we're live. Bum 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 bottom. I think we're live. Bum 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 bottom. Check the YouTube app on my phone. Dum dum dum. Bum 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 bottom. Bum 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 bottom bum. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we're live. I think we're good, everybody. Got it in one. Yeah, we learned about that last time. So yeah, I meant to stream last night and I ended up not doing so. Just had a quiet night in, and of course the car alarm goes off right as I'm starting the stream. I hope that doesn't go off long, or I hope it's not getting picked up by the mic. But welcome everybody. Welcome back to Resident Evil 4. I think we're gonna finish the game between today and tomorrow, which is pretty great. It means if I push and do 3 chapters today, I mean, honestly, if I push, I could probably do the whole game today, which would be like a little ambitious. I don't think we're going to do that, but if we do that, that would mean I probably could complete Separate Ways between now and Requiem launching. We'll see. I'm not going to like go crazy with it, but okay, as we get started, I will but before we get into the island, I'll communicate again. So as a reminder, everything that we've played through in the game so far is something that I have up to this point experienced in the game. Like when I originally played this back when it first came out, I basically played all the way up until the island. I did technically play a little bit at the start of the island, and we got past like the very first kind of like island gauntlet, not to complete the first chapter, but to get to the first indoor checkpoint. So people who've played the game will know what I mean by that. But so I've basically played the first major room, first little chunk, and I know I don't remember it very well at all. So we'll see how that goes. But as we go into the island, I guess I'll preface this whole section of my playthrough by saying, island is, I think, almost universally agreed as like the worst part of the original game. And it's not that I don't think anybody would actually, or like very few people would say that the island section is actively bad. But the thing about the island is that it's aesthetically like the ugliest part of the game. Like it like becomes a little bit more generic, a little bit more forgettable, and it of all the parts of the game, like we've talked a little bit throughout the playthrough about the fact that like Resident Evil 4, both the original and the remake, as far as we've played so far, are largely thought of as being like master classes in pacing, where they like constantly are introducing new little bits of gameplay and context and framework for gameplay on a regular basis, so that like no 2 hours of a playthrough actually feel all that similar. Like they constantly are throwing new enemy types at you, new location types, new kinds of threats. You have the boat section, you have you play as Ashley for a bit, you have little puzzles, you have all these different things that are constantly mixing up how you play. And I think that a lot of people are critical of the island in the original game, because the island is one of the first maybe like the only part of the original game that kind of fails to fulfill that promise. And the island is where it starts getting a little bit repetitious, and there's a few rooms in the island where it is kind of just like, okay, here's just more guys, and there's nothing really new to be done. and I don't think anybody would say that again, most people in general wouldn't say the island is actually bad. It's just kind of the weakest part of the game in the original. And I'm excited to see how they mix it up, how they change it up, how they improve upon the formula, because of all the things that I think people would want them to change, it probably is stuff with the island. And that isn't to say that there's parts of the island that people hate, don't love, I should say, actually. No, how am I feel I'm adding too many positives or negatives, too many qualifiers to that segment of what I'm saying. What I mean to say is there are parts of the island that people absolutely love. In particular, there's a type of enemy called the Regenerator, which, as I understand it, is back in this game. Regenerator, a lot of people talk about as being like one of the scariest parts of the original game, period. It's not a boss fight. It's like an elite enemy type. And I know those are back. So the Regenerators, people... The first Regenerator introduced, in particular, people talk about as being like one of the scariest parts of the original RE4. There's a couple good boss fights. There's a couple kind of like funny gimmick sections that I don't think are necessarily great, but they're like they're fun, they're silly, they mix it up. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. We're gonna get into it, everybody. We're heading to the island. Chapter 13 starts now.
You look like you've got something to say.
I have something to ask you. But I don't think I'll get a straight answer. Raccoon City. You know, after the incident, the world changed. Try to save one person, 100 others die. I guess I changed too.
You? Leon S. Kennedy. You haven't changed. You just think you have.
So here's my question. Have you changed, Ada? Or are you just trying to use me again?
What do you think? We're here. Don't think too hard, handsome. See you later.
Story of my life.
Yeah, I do love that interaction. I love her, don't think too hard, handsome is like such a funny thing to say. It's such a her kind of confirming like, yes, I'm manipulating you. Like, why wouldn't I be? Let's oh, that's a funny thing that I had this golden egg, by the way. So I've been like peeking around at some YouTube videos and stuff. You know, now that I'm deep enough into the game, I've wanted to like look into some stuff. Like I wanted to look into strats for the Salazar fight. Because, you know, we didn't do great on it. We did okay. It's hilarious that I had a golden egg the entire time, just because evidently that's an important strat for speedrunners. So apparently the golden eggs, it is like an Easter egg that if you throw the golden egg at Salazar, if you hit it on his exposed body, like on his weak point, it wipes out, no joke, 70% of his health bar. If you have 2 golden eggs, which is really hard, you'd have to carry a golden egg all the way from the first act of the game. Like, there's only 2 of them in the game, apparently. So if you carry the one from the village and you have the one from the throne room in the second half of the game, 2 golden eggs kills him. Like, it completely ends his boss fight. But one wipes, as I said, one wipes out 70% of his health bar. So I could have done that, apparently. So I'm sure there are people watching who were like, oh, Apodemus has the golden egg. Like, obviously he's going to do the strat. I had no idea. I didn't know until now. Like, I learned that only recently.
Ashley. There you are. Look at all these busy bees. I better watch my step if I don't want to get stung.
So yeah, this is new. I forget exactly how these work, but I think these are laser sights, or not laser sights, but they're like laser aim systems.
Spotlights. Let's avoid those.
Like, if you trip the laser, you get shot. It's a laser activated turret. And can we see? We can't see people, so we could start sniping them at a distance. I don't know if we want to do that. Like, I don't think that's actually optimal. But then again, it's not been an optimal playthrough. This is another funny thing, because I was looking up, because I do want to do a hardcore run and a professional run. And again, I'll do that off stream. But I was looking into the professional, and again, I was looking into like videos talking about like boss strats and like gameplay suggestions and stuff like that. And so it reminds me, I gotta assign these. We'll make them 6. And I'm gonna make flash grenades 7. I've made some interesting choices that I would say make this a pretty suboptimal playthrough. I shouldn't say suboptimal. It's just like, I guess suboptimal is the right term. It's more just that, like, I've made choices that, like, more serious players of the game would be like, he made the wrong choice, but like, obviously it's totally viable, like, especially on normal difficulty. So it's my understanding Striker is actually, by serious players of the game, considered like the worst of the shotguns. Like, in the original game it was the best of them, but in this one apparently it is generally regarded as the worst. And I might consider, just for the sake of it, I might empty its ammo and then replace it with either the riot gun or the original, the Winchester that we had. The Stingray is also considered, it's not considered the worst, and apparently there's like some world record holders who use the Stingray, so like there are really good players who utilize it and like swear by it, but the most common kind of like quote unquote like safety strat play is to use the bolt action rifle, not the auto rifle. Broken Butterfly is also it is not considered suboptimal per se, but it is considered more co-dominant with the other Magnum that'll be introduced soon, which is the they call it the Killer 7. We talked about this Capcom 5 thing where there was another Capcom game called Killer 7, also a GameCube exclusive like Resident Evil 4, and they do this homage by making the other Magnum called the Killer 7. In the original game, I feel like the Broken Butterfly is almost universally regarded as the better of the 2 Magnums. And in this game, they're more co-dominant. So we might not get rid of this, but when we dump this shell, we might switch to the... We could consider switching just because we'll get a full mag of ammo when we switch. And that might be worth the swap. And Red 9, which is considered... I think pretty widely considered the best handgun in the first game. not overwhelmingly. It's not like unbelievably like way better than all the handguns in the first game, but they made it more. There's more co-dominance among the handguns in this game, particularly the SG. I think it is like the starting handgun with the laser sight apparently is like preferred by a lot of speedrunners. As opposed to the Red 9. So when I do my pro runs, I'm probably going to significantly mix this up, and I might do SG9 bolt action rifle, keep the Remington the whole time, not Remington, Winchester the whole time, and I guess Broken Butterfly will probably keep in when I do my higher difficulty runs. But getting the Killer 7 in order to get a bunch of mag ammo is viable, we'll say. And we don't have a treasure map here yet, so we just got to explore the other areas kind of blind. Oh, hello. So yeah, that's a don't pass through me, and I presume that these cave paths are to teach you to go behind these things and disable. So we'll see how that goes. No more classic manual tripwires, huh? Oh, hello.
I have something I think you like. Welcome.
You weren't here in the
I've got
original
something
game.
new for you.
There's the Killer 7. We will buy
You'll
that,
get some
not
bang
here,
for your
but
buck.
later.
I guarantee it.
Ooh, new case upgrade. That's big. 64,000 is a lot of money we don't have right now. And we can repurchase, so we might repurchase.
Why not try your hand at a new gun, stranger? Might save your life.
Let's look into some tune-ups.
Good
Repair.
luck to you, stranger.
Oh, I gotta sell stuff too. Cubic device I can get rid of. Lip rouge I can get rid of. Velvet blue. Not a lot.
Thank you.
Let's also, we gotta re-up
Good
our
as new.
body armor. I could sell the egg. I'm not gonna right now, but
I'll buy almost anything.
buyback. Oh, okay, so I actually still have the original
You'll get
handgun.
some bang for
I'm
your
not gonna
buck. I guarantee it. Well then,
new trade
what can
options
I
as
do
well.
you for?
Gold token, treasure map island. We absolutely want.
In for a bit of rubbish collection, stranger?
Was any of
Finders
these?
keepers.
Yeah,
That's
none of those are
what I
shotgun
say.
stuff. High-powered scope I also kind of want
Oh, my back is killing me.
for this section,
Years
maybe.
haven't been kind to us.
I don't know.
suppose. Come back
I think we'll be okay.
anytime.
So that's that. Okay, cool. We go left. And there's some kind of treasure over here. Probably a hurricane lantern. I don't recall. Shotgun shells. Thank you. Pesetas. Thank you. Do we have treasure? Is above, allegedly. Do we double back through this area? Or is it above because we have to shoot it down? 1 second. Tab, no. Map. T. No, we can't do T or G. So it's to my right. And up. Presumably up. Way up. Let's see it. I wish I could manually turn my lamp on. And by lamp I mean flashlight. Torch to the Brits. Okay, we'll double back and get it later if we I presume that's going to be above me somehow. Unless... One second. We'll just double check this one more time from up top. You can tell I'm kind of dragging my feet, huh? This combat section is gonna be messy. I think I'm going to...
Welcome.
I am going to sell my striker. We lose 3.
Stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that.
Buy. We do buyback. We get the riot gun back.
I'll hand this over when you've got the space. Ah,
yep.
That there's a real boomstick, mate. It will reduce your target to a bloody pulp. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a long way. You'll see. See how that feels, mate. Fella like yourself should notice the difference right away. Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less.
We'll use the 1 magnum ammo because losing
Knife needs care, everyone. So don't get yourself killed.
Is that okay? There's position 2. So losing 2 shotgun ammo to gain, or 3 shotgun ammo to gain 7 was totally worth it. The 1 magnum ammo that we have, I want to hold on to and actually utilize. So, yeah, okay. This is our sneak back. We turn off. Well, we don't turn it off. I guess if it was off, that might set off its own alarm of some kind. So we turn it aside so that it's not looking at me. And there's one there. So we'll want to turn that off. Okay, we can't turn it off without going around is the problem. Does he have a helmet on? Can't tell. He does not. See a guy with a shock stick. Gang is not worried about the sound of a rifle firing, evidently. We go nice and slow. Can these be shot down is the one thing I don't remember. So he does have a shock stick. He's wearing a gas mask. Do we, again, do we shoot down the spotlight? I also don't know if that counts as a spotlight, so to speak. Those definitely do. They're also moving. back is turned. Oh, spotlight coming. So I think I want to go in there. Spotlight's turning away. Oh, guy is back. We wait for his back to turn. Back turned. Can we do a stealth kill on him? I don't think so. He's a little far. We'll wait, actually. We'll see if we can get a stealth kill on him. Can I also jump that window? Oh, no, that's how I got in here. One less man. Is that... We take it slow, everybody. I'm not Mr. Stealth Gamer over here. I think we're doing pretty well, all considered. I think this is maybe... Am I actually, for once, playing as intended? I just don't know still. Do we turn those off or do we shoot them down? I think we have to wait for it to go the other way. In we go. The S in Leon S. Kennedy stands for stealth. Leon Stealth Kennedy. There we go. I don't know if we can get up there to turn those off, which makes me think we maybe will have to maybe we'll have to shoot them down. Let's wait for our cycle to happen with the guard. That's not what I meant to do. Here he goes. We wait for his back to be turned. Okay. That's not useful. There is also a spotlight Going over this zone.
Damn it.
That's a problem. We got pretty far. Ow, I'm on fire now. Oh, I got a knife prompt. Rude. Hello. Uh-oh.
She's coming.
Okay, well, time to run. We did all right. Oh, he had a helmet. Come on, follow me. Ow! I tried to deflect. Uh-oh. Behind? Oh, they're there. Can we get up there or not? Well, there is a treasure I'm missing also. Come on through, guys. Or is he's smart and he's going around. For future knowledge. Okay, good to know. Those can be done that way. Doesn't look like I can get up that way either. And then treasure. Oh, treasure's just on the ground here. Weird. Pearl bangle. Okay, nice enough. Okay. All considered, that section really wasn't particularly bad. I did mess up, but not terribly. I'm not like ashamed of my performance there or anything. I would have rather have not taken the damage. Obviously. Like, actually, I don't know. Did I actually want it in this position? I don't know if that makes sense for me to even want that there. Unless, can I climb? No. Why do I want that there then? I guess we don't want it on the stairs. Can I go under like this? No. Ow, 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 ow. And I died. I died to that. Of course. So now I have to redo the combat section because I died to a silly turret. Because I didn't understand the path thing. That's embarrassing. Oh my god, I have to redo the whole stealth section. Okay, that's annoying. It's on me though. I screwed up.
Damn it.
Okay, well. We do it hard way.
You're serious.
through, idiots. Oh, that worked. That's good. Well, they all have to go through this window now, I think.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. Honestly, I'll take it. Ow. Rude. Climb. Drop, drop, drop. Come and get me. Come and get me. Uh-oh. Rude. Yeah, well that's what you get for playing with fire. Literally and figuratively. Okay. Yeah, the section's not as bad as I remembered. What else? We need... Spinel is good. I can't remember if we got that the first time through. I thought there was a green herb that I'm now not seeing so much. It's okay. This, we do need to turn. I just don't understand precisely... Hello? Okay, we're not going to do the same thing twice. I just still am not entirely sure. Okay, so we go around. Go around. Okay, that's the ticket. And that's that. Okay. First room done. And we've got... I've... Hello? We still haven't caught up to the area that I've thus far completed. Oh. So I've done all this too. Again, I just don't remember it super well. Hello. Uh-oh. These things are really hardy. in the remake. In the original, I feel like they were just... Oh. That was way too much ammo on one head burster. Was I missing? Because it didn't look like I was missing. It looked like it was lined up properly. We reload everything. Okay, we're lowish on ammo. Okay, so this is also where... Hello? Lowish on ammo. We also didn't use any of our grenades, huh? That's on me. And we are close to wrapped back around to where the treasure is. I should have used grenades in that past section, probably. I also missed one gunpowder, but I'm okay with that, because A, we might double back for that one treasure, but B, we've got a lot of... We've got a pretty good amount of stuff. Can we stealth kill this guy? I bet we can. Oh! Rude. I got the mouse prompt. I got the mouse prompt and it didn't engage. Okay, so we are on the level now to see whatever that treasure is. This isn't it. It's in this next room, next section. Is there a guy visible that I can drop this lantern onto? I don't think so. Hello. Ow. Let me... Oh, I'm suplex. Oh. So yeah, already I feel like this is illustrating a little bit of like what issue people took with the island in the first place. Not that we can assume that they'll handle it the same way, but so the island, a big part of the problem people had with it, like I said, was repetition. And the island in the original game, at least, has quite a lot of these soldier guys who are, you know, not necessarily golden links. Okay, that was the treasure. It was up above to begin with, and it was in a secret room behind a broken wall that can be exploded with a barrel. That's what it was. But yeah, like the original game, it was a lot of these rooms. We'll see. I think this, you know, I'm not complaining about this section.
Launcher?
Oh. I don't want to complain about this section as is. But like... Ow. Ow.
Break already.
Oh, and of course, police siren as I go. Oh. Come on, there we go. In the original game, it was a lot of rooms of these guys. And they're like not necessarily more interesting, like aesthetically or gameplay wise, than the cultists or the villagers. And I don't want to say they're particularly worse either, but it's kind of like having a bunch of military dudes. I would say it's not particularly all that interesting, and there's like so many like military games in the world. Ow. I'm missing like crazy. Should have just used a regular grenade for that, probably. Not a heavy grenade. But when there's so many military games in the world, I don't think it's like particularly inspiring to have, you know, Resident Evil suddenly become this like, oh, run and gun, we're shooting soldiers kind of thing, right? Oh, and there was a lantern I could have shot down too. I gotta use my environment better, clearly. Oh, and I forgot to use my magnum also. That's okay. And are we... okay. Like, having a bunch of there's a rocket launcher guy. Not anymore. Having a bunch of consecutive rooms of kind of more generic soldiers who, I don't know, you don't necessarily have like the intrigue of what the early levels were, I guess. Come on. Whatever. And like aesthetically, having this like industrial environment. Ah, elegant crown is nice. Having this like slightly more generic industrial environment. Combined with... is there anything I can do about this, actually?
Doesn't look like I can get in through here.
Okay.
Need to find another way.
The more generic setting combined with the more generic enemies combined with, like... a lot of rooms that end up feeling quite samey is a big part of why people are more critical of this part of the game than the rest of the game. At least in the case of the original, I shouldn't constantly just compare the two, but I guess that's like also, as someone who's played the original all the way through like 20 times. I see you. And I said you guys were too good for analog bombs, huh? I hear a beep beep. Let me do a quick save. hear a beep beep? I don't see it. Okay, it must be on the other path. Nothing in here. We want to get through here, but we can't.
No good.
We can climb. Hello. Come on. The knife kills are very cool. I wish it was a little bit more viable by way of, again, like infinite health, like unbreakable knife. This is the only... I missed a treasure down there. 1 second. Where? Oh, little silver briefcase. The velvet blue. Nice. Anything in the lockers? Classic Resident Evil. They love hiding things in lockers. And there's nothing... no treasure in here, at least. I presume this is where we unlock the door. And that'll spawn some enemies. And if you got up here while avoiding the bomb... this is where you potentially run into a problem. Oh. I hear guys. Oh, cutscene.
Ashley! Ashley! Come on, Ashley, wake up! Shit!
Hang in there.
Okay. Well, rescuing Ashley was the plan no matter what, so... yeah. Oh, there's a brute.
All right.
Yep. Hello. Those guys aren't so bad anymore, now that we have much better weapons, huh? We need
Need a key card.
multiple key cards in order to get Ashley. We'll need Ashley to climb that, apparently, to unlock this path.
Door's jammed.
Is this a ladder? Oh, it is. Or, well, it can be used as one. And then there's also this way. There's a treasure in Ashley's room. So yeah, my memory's starting to rapidly get extra hazy. This is right towards the last stuff I would have played before sort of putting the game down. Hello. Really dramatic music sting for...
Next.
Oh, good dodge. For a minute at least. have a feeling we aren't going to be able to, sprout. Ow. That did a lot of damage. Let's, we'll do one of these, and I think that completely tops off our health, yeah. See, I'm trying to do more suplexes, but I keep removing limbs too quickly. I don't think I can parry the electric stuff. I'm kind of... That's the feeling I get. That's a good reason to, like, introduce... It's a good reason to introduce the, stun weapons. Electrical weapons, whatever you want to call them. Right? Because it's like... that suddenly kind of becomes an explanation for, or, like, requires you to mix up your gameplay style. Which I guess, like, this is, you know, in praise of this section of the game. Like, introducing the military guys isn't all bad. Like, it does open the door to, like, mixing up enemy types. This is something that people sometimes overlook, I think, or don't appreciate as much about the factory section of Resident Evil Village, which a lot of people, like, really, really hate. And it has a lot of the same problems insofar that as like, yeah, it is, oh, we might have a jump scare coming up. I don't know if they repeat it from the first game, but there's a... the original game, there's a guy in a tall oven. I wonder if we're going to have one of those again in this game to burst out. I genuinely don't remember. But the factory has a lot of the same problems where it's, like, a ton of enemies and a lot of, like, really generic rooms. And, you know, some of it can be a little forgettable because of how repetitious and, like, kind of aesthetically generic some of those spaces are. But I think it might be that where a guy bursts out. Let's just check back here first. Treasure, nice. So, jump scare possible. Yep. Yep, straight from the first game. In the original game, Leon can comment on the situation. What was he doing in there? Because it is a little confusing. Oh, black bass, nice. We don't need to use it because we're
Take a look.
full up.
Something's bound to catch your eye.
Yeah.
Welcome. What can I interest
New
you?
trades. I don't know why I would ever trade for a Velvet Blue. That really doesn't make sense to me, unless they're just trying to, like, make stuff available to you. We sell.
Thank you. Easy work.
Repair.
That's good work.
I think we
if
do sell the broken
say so
butterfly,
myself.
and we get 7 ammo with the
Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference between life and death. Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's art. Thank you. Honestly, this might be the only gun you need. Well then, what can I do you for? Dazzle,
I want to get it up
are you?
at least to... That's basically where the broken butterfly was. The broken butterfly was at 27, but with the exclusive becomes way, way higher. This has crit rate. Crit rate up, which is... I mean, like, as a...
weapon can make up for a lack of skill.
As a boss buster, having crit rate up is actually, like, really, really good. I don't know if it's better, but it's definitely good. Rate of fire I'm not too worried about. I think we just max damage. And we can upgrade other stuff when the time comes.
Don't get yourself...
Now, can we also craft... Do we have enough... We don't have enough of anything for it to really make sense aside from is 5 colors. Oh yeah, shift gem. Oh yeah, so I kept waiting for a document to explain this, but apparently you don't wait for a document to explain this. Yeah, this is how it works. 5 colors is the max bonus, so we actually can do the crown right now. So we will inlay gemstones, and we will. Oh no, we can't. We need one more rectangular.
Killed now.
Okay, we need one more rectangle before we do anything with that. Yeah, in the original game, one of my favorite interacts in the original game, besides that, is in the kitchen as well.
Gun rhymes with fun for a
Ow.
reason, stranger.
Chicken attacked me. In the original game, Leon can interact with a side of like rotten meat that I should
Welcome. Ooh,
we still need
what
to
you
buy.
buying?
I forgot to buy the case upgrade. That's
That cash in
annoying
your pocket or neck.
because I want to sell submachine gun ammo. I think that's kind of our only option right now
Welcome.
to clear up some space for the time being. Is we sell SMG ammo.
Well, come back anytime.
It's not much, but it's something. Oh no, that's just the typewriter. Okay, everything from this point forward is 100% new for me, and I keep getting distracted from explaining. One of my favorite interact points in the entire original game is Leon can interact with a big ol' side of rotten meat and respond to it, something to the effect of like, it's rotten, but I could sure go for a steak right now, which is ultimate dumb guy Leon stuff. That's really like the maximum vision of don't think too hard handsome. As okay, level 2 lock. I wonder if that is level of the card or number of cards. Like, do I need to pick up multiple key cards is the question. It's a locked gate, so presumably we will need to lift that. And are we coming up on the regenerators? Because in the original game it would be something like this. This layout is very different, but this is sort of the circumstances under which we get... Okay, well, freezer's over there. Freezer's where the... And dissection lab. Okay. It's probably regenerator hours, everybody. One of my favorite parts of the original game. And yeah, we need a key card. I bet... I'm guessing it is multiple key cards. We use one key card to get in there. We find another key card on a dead body in there, which gets us 2 to open the other door. Yep, that's a regenerator. I don't like that it was already out. In the original game, there's a... the setup to seeing the regenerator is a little subtler, I guess I would say. I don't know why he would be out. Okay, we need to get power to this to open this door. I bet we get the first key card in that, and that's the point where the regenerator makes itself known to us. Nothing to unlock there. Regenerators. Yep, no power. Much beloved part of the first game. As said, perhaps regarded as the scariest part of the first game, so... Laboratory notice. Attending pathologist Ernesto Munoz Reyes. Your keycard application has been approved by the head of the department. Please bring your level 1 keycard to dissection and follow procedure on the next page. Overwrite card for level 2 clearance using the machine located in freezer. Overwrite card for level 3 clearance using machine located in incubation lab. Please ask each section supervisor for permission to access the machines. Okay, no, okay, so it's levels, not total number of cards. I mean, mechanically, it wouldn't be that much different to do either. But, okay, we got a little power. Is it regenerator time? I hear him. If you hear that wheezy... Which direction is he coming from? Is he going to come out of the dark? We have to go to dissection lab. Yeah. Go back around the first way. Yeah, freezer. It's not where we go. I hear you, wheezy baby. First aid spray. Always a good sign we're about to head into a tough fight. Is that in here? No, there's a treasure. Where's our treasure? Someone hang a hurricane lamp in here? Oh, is it in? Oh, red barrel. Nice. Okay, we can actually do... We can do our crown now. Once again, I drag my feet while not wanting to face the regenerator. I'm kind of concerned, too, as to how terrifying they've made them in the remake. 100K. So yeah, the thing I have heard about this, though, so I did look up a little bit of a guide. I didn't look up an exhaustive guide to the gemstones, but my understanding is that using the max bonuses actually isn't as good as using the highest value gems under all circumstances. So in the case of this one, apparently using 3 reds, 2 yellows would only get you 1.8 rather than 2.0, but the increased value of the gems being worth 7,000 and 9,000 each, I think that adds up to making the crown worth 108,000. So you're missing out on almost 10% value, but where are you, creeper? It's probably not gonna... Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, okay, we're creating a path. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Am I wrong about how these function? Okay, middle row. There we go. That's a fun puzzle. I kind of like that. No? Did I do... Wait. Am I wrong? What did I do wrong? Wait. Oh, it has to pass through. It also it has to pass through the bottom corner. It has to hit both. Okay. So this is not viable no matter what. This is a little viable. Completely viable. There we go. Door access, system restored. Okay, so they are recreating this bit from the original game.
What kind of experiments are they doing here?
Okay. Date April 9. At last, I have created new life. I call it Regenerator. Its metabolic capacity is incredible. Unless all the parasites residing within the organism are destroyed, its tissue can regenerate indefinitely. Upon examining the body with a biosensor scope, I was able to confirm that the parasites behave like vital organs for the host, almost as though it has multiple hearts. This new creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely, even Dr. Frankenstein himself wouldn't want to shake my hand in admiration, or would want to shake my hand in admiration. April 13th. I shared news of my achievements with the pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook. I thought he'd be impressed, but instead he actually had the nerve to warn me of the so-called dangers. He's a fool. I have everything under control. Date. The subject went wild and escaped from its cryogenic tank. I was the real fool. Frankenstein, indeed. A Volunky card. Anything I can open in the bodies? No? Okay. Hello.
Fuck are you?
Dang it, that's a lot of mag ammo wasted. Really into the get on the floor thing.
There you go.
There we go. I wasted a lot of mag ammo on him. Can I... That autosave is not super recent. Bummer. I was hoping to kind of thinking I could reload because I wasted a lot of ammo. The flop on the floor thing, they do in the original game, but they only do it if you destroy their leg. It kind of feels like in this one, he was inclined to do that all the time, which is a problem. That's on, like, not necessarily one of the easiest ways to be dealing with them. But I just blew through all of my magnum ammo. Yeah, they're a pain until we get, Wait, was there something in here? Wait. What am I missing? Okay, so that... Oh, we want power to the freezer. I think. That's not the direction the freezer's in. Do I reload? I don't think so. I could reload to before the fight. I don't think I want to, though. That feels too finicky. Okay. Now we're in the freezer. We got another one of these. Cute. Okay, even more complicated because we have to get it to... So it has to be this. That's like no question. This level has to be this. Yeah, that's no alternative possible. This has only two options. Either left, which doesn't work because it immediately runs into that, or right. So this has to be that. 3 has to be that. 4 has to be that. Okay, that one's easier, I think. I should have checked for more stuff around the room before I opened it. Let's just make sure there's no other... Okay, before we do that, we sweep the room for pickups. That's worthless. Or no, is it not? Oh, rifle ammo. Oh, it's almost like the game telling you, you need your rifle, which is funny because I already have my rifle out. I wonder why. Oh. New SMG. Send to storage. LE5 SMG. That wasn't in the original game, but it's nice that they diversified it a little. More rifle ammo. It's almost like they're telling you something important. Another regenerator.
Shit, again?
Also, is there not the... Maybe not. Oh, and I can't parry that, apparently. I guess that makes sense. In its own strange way. Let's, eat... Actually, let's eat the fish. Ow! I wasn't ready yet. And yeah, so I need to turn on this power again. He's running after me, I bet. Yep. Ow. Let's eat egg. I need to go in the other direction. There's no power. I need to switch the power up. Ow. Out of ammo. Ow. Let me through. Did I miss? I thought I switched the power. Am I wrong about how this works? Oh, yeah, I was. Out of the way. So I could have run down here first. That's a bummer. Swipe. Do I get... When do I get the infrared scope, please? Wait. Systems. But I want the infrared scope. Where's the infrared scope? Power control lever. Overwrite terminal. I don't know if this is where I want to be. I hope he doesn't come from behind. I'd certainly rather face these guys, though. Where's my infrared scope, game? I want it. So the infrared scope is something you put on your rifle, and the advantage of the infrared scope is that it lets you see the location of the individual plagas inside the regenerator's body, which, oh, regenerator lab. Okay. Sure. This kind of makes sense. And they're giving me more rifle ammo. Of course they are. Okay, we need 3. One of them is gonna bust out, huh? Oh, there's also treasure in the last room I missed. Above? Above. And just a token. Okay. Rifle ready. Red herb, thank you. Submachine gun ammo, not so useful, but something. Just double check. Rifle ammo, much more appreciated. Green herb, appreciated. Nothing in there. Case 2002-F. Escaped test subject. During a recent power outage, a test subject awoke from cryogenic stasis, broke out of its holding tank, and escaped. The subject was contained after 20 hours, leaving 7 dead and 19 wounded. Were unable to recover one of the bodies and a tool from inside it. The cause of this unfortunate incident is the unstable power supply. The outdated generators cannot keep up with our demanding schedule. Management must prioritize the needs of the engineers over those of the researchers to prevent something like this ever happening again. Biosensor scope. Parts. Stingray. That's our rewriter. Let's get all the ammo we can. And yep, we have that selected. Why is this?
Need a wrench to get this open.
We need a wrench. Where do I get a wrench? Leon, just do it with your hands. Grow up. Where do I get a wrench? A wrench. Gap in the wall. Treasure. Can't open this till we have 3. I guess we go back. This lets us kill the one that got out of cryo. We find the wrench up here. Overwrite terminal. Where's the wrench terminal? Oh, Tool. Tool is in the one that was in cryo. I hear him. Ow. Well, not ow, but...
That do anything?
See, I thought they were going to indicate to me when they said someone swallowed a tool. I thought they were talking about the wrench. Do we have to find... Do we go back to Freezer? Doesn't appear to be in here. Unless we'll just double check. There's none of these have like okay. So yeah, this is why I shouldn't have used very much ammo on the one that I was subsequently aiming at. I can't open while the power's out, huh? No wrench in here? That's a wrench. Let me take it. We'll just double check this area. I don't think it's in here, but it's not like in that. Nope. Okay. Let's head backwards and see what we find.
Oh, break's over, I suppose.
I mean, I saw a bunch of tools. I don't think that's where it would be. I think that the game would be telegraphing it to me. Yeah, it was through here. Bunch of tools there, Leon. We'll check down in the Ashley area and see what we can find. Because we can't go that way. We need 3. And this is the back end of the incubation lab. Okay, so we can't go that way either. Wrench. Level 3 keycard lock. Overwrite terminal. Do I... Oh, you know what I actually probably have to do? I think I know what I have to do now. I think I have to get the ones that are in... The ones that are in the tubes. I bet one of them ate the wrench. So we have to open them up. Kill them. And that's the ticket. I was on the right track with the idea of you kill one, but it's not the one in cryo. It's the one in science tube. I don't know if there's a term for that. Like, I don't think that's like a... I don't necessarily think that's like much of a real thing. in real life, right? Like,
Oh, nothing but the welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Ah, I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. That's good work, if I do say so myself.
yeah, I don't think it's a thing in real life that you can, case upgrade, we will do.
What you bigger is come back anytime.
I don't think it's a thing in real life. We go... I need to swap the power again, go down, and let the ones that are in that room off. I overthought the whole thing. Although the idea of killing the one that was in cryo, A, it's not bad in general, but B, I don't think I was that far off base, because they were talking about it escaping from cryo and then killing a guy. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it now. Maybe, like, these things don't have... Also, I missed this anyway. Shotgun shells, that's great. Much appreciated. Well, Leon's getting his steps in, so that's good. Yep, you have a wrench. How do I... Can I turn this off, I guess is the question. Or do I just shoot? Wrench. Yeah, I overthought it. I imagine once we open this, another one's going to burst out, though. So, be prepared, everybody. Wrench. We saw a bunch of wrenches that could have done that, but okay. Oh. Of course, that wakes up the regenerators. That's a problem. Run. Ow.
Present for you.
Ow. Oh, the key is back in there, of course. Let's filter them. Don't make me waste my precious ammo. Regenerators sure are a problem, everybody. Stand back up. Okay. Used way too much ammo. And particularly ammo I would have wanted to have used just on the regenerators. This is the advantage of the Stingray for sure, though, because that would have been a lot harder. Would have been a lot harder with the bolt-action rifle, so I'm glad we had the Stingray. That room and the encounter with that many regenerators does not exist in the original game. That was a little concerning to me. Yeah, in the original game, you face a few, but not nearly that many. I don't think you ever face more than 2 at a time. They're a little bit faster in this too, which is, I guess, fitting because the game speed is faster. But that's it. Okay, I think this is probably chapter 13 done.
Shit. You're gonna be okay.
Yep, chapter 13 done. Cool. I mean, it's relatively similar to the original. The runaround that you have to do with the regenerators is new. It's redesigned. They feel a little less boss-like and a little more elite enemy-like. I think we are going to take a break for the sake of it. For the most part, I like the changes that were made. I'm not crazy about having to change power between the two sides. I don't think it's like mechanically that interesting. It doesn't contribute very much. Like, I kind of think that like if you had to do it like just once or twice, it would be fine. But it kind of felt like it's slightly elaborate for something that like doesn't have a big impact on gameplay choices. Let's see what any new bonuses. We probably have the regenerator model now, I would guess. Oh no, surprisingly not. Oh, I guess we did. Or I might have skipped past it. In the original game, their bodies are a little smoother, a little bit more unified. They don't have the big gaping teeth. I think I like the original design a little bit more, which is kind of rare because for the most part I prefer the remake designs. Should I pass him? Yeah. Yeah, so they're not as bulbous. They're like smoother. The necks aren't quite as long in the original. They basically have just like more generic, more human kind of proportions, and like they're almost mannequin-like in a way. Can I pan the camera? No, because I want to look at his face. How do I get... Rotate, zoom in, zoom out. Move? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the face is like much more theatrical now. I can't zoom in any further. I think I like the original a little bit more. This is a good design, though. Cool. Yeah, regenerators. Definitely one of the scariest parts of the original game. Yeah, I wasn't disappointed by the overall sequence, but yeah, the tweaks, I don't know if I like them more or less, but the multi-regenerator fight, when I do this on like professional mode or at least hardcore mode, yeah, know I should know to fight them. I should kill them before the guys swarm the room, which I think is doable. So, okay, cool. This is a fun sequence. We've got just 3 sections to go, everybody. Believe it or not, we're already we're done with. I don't know, like, again, I don't know how much they're gonna like perfectly recreate the original game, but in the OG there's some stuff that there's like kind of like a boss gauntlet, I guess you could say, that I don't know if it's going to show up in this game, but I don't know. Fun. Cool. Okay, we're going to take a break. I'm going to stream a little bit more later today. I don't know if it'll be later this afternoon versus in the evening. I'll see. You know, if I'm feeling, you know, depending on where I'm at in like an hour or something, I might do another one this afternoon. I'll definitely do one this evening no matter what. It's just a question of like, do I try to do 2 versus 3 episodes today? And I'm also kind of this feeling that like if I do 3 episodes, I might as well do 4. Like I might as well just finish the game today. It's that might be a lot though. So, you know, a minimum I'm going to shoot to do 2 episodes today, and then you know, 13, 14 being done would be fine. Then we have 15, 16 tomorrow. I won't start separate ways until after this game is entirely done. But if I do want to mix it up, like if I want to stream more today, but want to like mix it up from this game, I might do some Typing of the Dead Overkill. That might be a nice way to break it up. But okay, cool. We're off to a good start, everybody. I'm going to hop out and yeah, hit the stop streaming button. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Oh, so is my window's been off apparently the entire, like a bunch of the playthrough. So y'all have a black bar at the top of your screen and have been missing like the bottom inch. That's annoying. I don't know how long that's been like that. Sorry. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good day. See you later.